I'm here today with Ian Bennett, Milwaukee Wave. Ian, welcome. Thanks for sitting down with me.
Thanks for having me.
So, championship weekend.
Yeah.
Had all week to digest it after an intense battle with the Baltimore Blast again. What are your thoughts going on this week?
Yeah, it was a crazy game. We obviously didn't have that much time to kind of rest because obviously when you get to the finals, you got the media day, the hype about it, and then obviously to figure out it was going to be a home game. I think that was just a crazy thing. I think Wisconsin just was like, "This is awesome." Everyone was excited. The ticket off the office and the ticket sales guys were like, "Let's go! We got to keep pushing." So it's kind of like bittersweet almost because you couldn't rest because they were like we got to do appearances, you got to do all that stuff, but which is good, because obviously if you didn't get that opportunity, you probably would be just hanging out. So I take it in stride, and I'm happy that the game's at home.
Yeah. So you didn't know right after the game if it was going to be at home or if you'd be in San Diego. So did you guys all just gather around the TV?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So like we got ice strapped on, and we were kind of watching, and it was getting close, and then San Diego was looking good, and then I was like, we're probably gonna have to go to San Diego, get the trip ready. But again, we're gonna have 2 weeks, right? If it was in San Diego, then Monterey pulled it off. They played fantastic and they pulled it off. And then we're like, whoa, so the game's gonna be next week. It's gonna be at home. I mean, we got to get ready. So there was kind of no time to even really celebrate after that. So, but we wouldn't have it any other way. So I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that's great. So this is now your 4th championship game.
Yep.
And you just talked about it with me off camera just a minute ago. Full circle.
Yeah.
The first one was against Monterey.
Yeah.
How did that one turn out?
I honestly, I think that year, and that was obviously after that, we won it back to back, but we could have probably three-peated. I felt like that game got away from us. There was 3.2-point goals at that time, and I remember Chile hitting a 3 to put them over the top. And yeah, I felt like that game got away with us because I thought we were the better team all year. But things happen, and it's funny. We're in 4 championship, and it's Monterey again. So yeah, I would love to kind of rectify the ship and get it done this weekend.
So Chile,
yeah,
he took care of the business.
Yeah.
That the first time. He's going to be in the game again on Sunday. You're going to put an extra special marking on him?
You know what? He's a legend. I played 2 years with him in Chicago.
Uh-huh.
That's where I first started. And I grew up watching him and just training with him, and I learned a lot from him. I mean, he's a living legend. He's fantastic. His quality, even though he's getting up in age, he still can get it done. So yeah, we'll be watching him and amongst other great players they have on the team. So I'm looking for an exciting game on Sunday.
Now let's go back to the week leading up to the game. You talked about it. It was a short turnaround. You had several things going on. Walk us through the week for you. What happened? The game was last Sunday.
Yep.
Monday morning you wake up.
Yeah. Monday morning we woke up. Actually, Jules, I don't know if he was feeling nice or good, but he gave us the day off. But saying that, again, we had media stuff. We had to come in and do appearances, try to really sell the game. But I mean, having a championship was easy because it sells itself. But yeah, we had to get up. I had to do a bunch of appearances. Then I had to take the girls to school. I always had to make sure I do daddy mode. So I had to get daddy mode in it because they don't understand. Like, even if you're in a championship, you're still daddy. You still got to do the work. So
right.
They didn't let me rest too much. But no, it's been good. And then obviously during the week, we had to obviously train. Practice was good. Just paying attention to details, iron out the stuff. And yeah, so it was a little bit, I think mentally, it was a little bit, it was taxing a little bit on the mind, but it was an exciting time, right? So
yeah.
we loved it. So I can handle it. I take it. I love this stuff.
So your girls are how old again?
11 and 8.
11 and 8.
Yeah.
So do they understand the importance? I mean, you guys have been right here all your career, basically.
It was actually funny. It was like, my daughter was like, hey, you guys won it. You guys actually finally got to the finals because she's always seeing us lose. So it was kind of funny. It was kind of like, oh, thanks. Yeah. Thanks, honey. But no, they're supportive. They get it. They understand. And to be honest, yesterday, they kind of just did their own thing. They didn't need daddy mode. So it was kind of cool. So I think they're understanding it. And I think as it gets closer, they know they got to leave daddy alone and let him get it done. So
yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Is that your wife? Does she kind of step in there and help out?
Jeff,
in that?
Man, my wife is crazy, man. She drives me crazy. She makes me do everything. Man. But honestly, this week she's been good, stress free. I only had to take out the garbage, so that was good. The dishes, she's been handling everything, so she's been fantastic when it comes to that stuff. But yeah, man, they've been good. So no excuses on that part. I shouldn't have tired legs. I should be ready to go.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
So as fans watching the game at home, Fans maybe, Kansas City fans, San Diego fans, um, people that don't really have a dog in the fight. Why are they rooting for the Milwaukee Wave?
Man, I think our style of play, we come to play out every game. We're blue collar, man. We play defense. We let our defense dictate our offense. We put on a good show. We enjoy. I think that's the best thing about our arena soccer game. We enjoy. So when we're scoring goals, it's not to put it in anyone's face. We're just happy. We love it. We love to dance. We just a team with a lot of fight in us, even if we're down, even if we're up, and we respect everybody, we respect opponents. We know there's other teams that have great, fantastic players, and we strive on playing the best. And I think that's what makes us and separates us from different teams. We really enjoy the game of arena soccer. We love to promote it. We're all about this game, and I think that's why we've been so successful in the past years.
So in the past, it's been Ian Bennett, Max Ferdinand. You count on you guys to carry the show, but lately you've got Andre Hayne stepped up. You've got Robert Renault, and a whole cast of guys that have not only stepped up offensively, but you talked about you guys solid defense. What's brought it around and raised their level of play?
Yeah, I think they had to realize that. Everybody had to realize that, like, we can't win this with 1, 2, 3 players. Like, it's just not going to happen, So we need the whole team collectively to buy in. And I think everyone's done it. I think when first day of training session, Marcio and myself was like, listen, you want to go to the finals, you got to do the dirty work. And honestly, kind of taking a page from Baltimore, man. I mean, they don't win too many awards and stuff, but they're always in the finals. They're very dedicated, and we kind of had to fit that mold a little bit, but then play our style and add our kind of swag to it. So we kind of, to be honest, they kind of paint the picture a little bit, and then we're going to just try to paint it a little better.
So you took the blast template and added wave style.
And our swag and our style to it, yeah. Because, I mean, to be honest, those guys are well coached, great, fantastic players, and they're just great guys, I think. I think, honestly, off the field, on the field, they get it, After the game, it was a hard-fought game, but they were congratulating us. Everything it was a great feeling for a semifinal game to go like that well, to have two teams respect each other so well was fantastic for the game.
Yeah. So you talked about you and Marcio at the beginning of the season, kind of setting the tone. How does the locker room? I mean, are you two the guys that are talking to the players? Or?
Yeah. So Marshall will talk. I'm more like I'm being honest. I'm more like the jokester, the motivator. I try to lead by example. I'll say some good stuff sometimes, but honestly, I'm just all about letting the guys do their thing and let obviously the coaching staff handle that. Because again, it can get so much stressful and talking too repetitive. I keep chiming in. So I just do my thing. I dance, I sing, shirts off in the locker room. So I'm just doing my thing. I'm just having fun, enjoying, kind of getting the guys loose.
Yeah.
I think that would be my job, to be honest.
All right. But a lot of has been made about the fact that this is a very veteran squad. No rookies really on the squad. So how do you grow as a team when you're not adding new blood?
Well, I mean, you could see the proofs in the pudding. I kind of said Baltimore's, KC, they got all veterans. So it's a game where you do need some experience. But it's a hard game to get and to transition. So for a young player, he's got to kind of keep with it. You're gonna struggle 1, 2 years, maybe even 3. But to the 4th year, you're gonna see success. And I think Isaac Pereira is a common example. He was kind of underneath the radar, and now his 3rd, 4th season, now he's looking good. So I think to tell someone, you got to just keep going, and I think that's what will help, and that will develop some more arena soccer players.
How long have you been playing?
Oh man, Jeff, man, you're killing my age, but still look good. Thank God, I'm blessed. But no, it's my 12th season. Yeah, so 2 with Chicago and 10 with Milwaukee Wave.
Well, that's great. So have you identified the next Ian Bennett? Are we putting somebody in place here?
Oh man, I mean,
Or are you gonna go with the Chile career track, play 20-some years?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna play as long as I can. Obviously, I have a lifelong contract, so I don't know how long they plan on playing me. But no, as long as obviously my level and I can keep adding to the team and I'm gonna play as long as I can. And I'm all about helping the young guys come up from the team and try to help them and really just kind of give them my little wisdom, but let them grow. But
all right. Now, outside of the game, you got your family, of course,
Yep.
which is a high priority for you. But you got your fashion line, IB26,
Yep.
and now you've added watches to
Yep.
it. How did that come about?
So my brother is a big watch guy. He's fashion. He's all about that. I'm fashion too, but he's got the watch. I got the obviously clothing line, and then obviously I got the podcast. So honestly, like Jeff, I'm all about spreading positivity. I feel like this world needs a little more love. I'm from Canada. I don't know if it's in our blood or what. We're just so laid back. We're just genuine people, and that's what I try to promote. You know, especially for the youth, for to have them have someone to look up to. See someone doing positive stuff, but being themselves too, right? Yeah, I'm going to make a ton of mistakes. I'm going to do some bad things, but majority, I want to make sure that the kids know that if you mess up, it's all right. You can apologize. You can grow from it. You got to learn, because growth, when you're growing, you don't know what it's going to be. So you're going to go through some mistakes, but you always just got to pick yourself back up and stay positive,
Yeah, that's great. That's great. All right. MASL Ron Newman Cup Championship, Sunday, 5:00 Central Time. Ian Bennett, Captain Milwaukee Wave. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you for having me, Jeff.